field has been stopped under the red flag here at Richmond while they clean up down in turns 1 and 2 after Derek Cope's car slammed the outside wall. It appeared perhaps the throttle hung on the car, sending him into the outside wall with a vicious hit. Derek was helped from the car by the safety workers and has been transported to the infield medical center.
And there you see the left front brake is just locked up. And it's like the accelerator hung. There was nothing he could do to slow the car down. And once he hits the wall, all the air leaves your body. So you see the tires are rolling now. Derek isn't hitting the brakes because he's not able to. You can't pick your foot up and hit the brake, can you, Rusty?
Not at all. I'll tell you what, in Winston this year, if you remember, Dale Jarrett and I got together. When I hit the wall, it broke my foot. I was under brake so hard. It just broke my foot right back. And so it's so violent. It's incredible when that happens. But it looks like something besides the right front tire happened down going in that corner.
Under the red flag here in Richmond, while they clean up down inside the corners, we'll continue to monitor the situation for you, and we'll be back in a minute. Back at Richmond, we remain under the red flag. Cleanup continuing down inside turns 1 and 2 after Derek Cope's hard crash of a moment ago. Still no update yet on Derek, though we will monitor the situation for you. While we have a moment, let's remind you that college football returns to TBS next weekend. Big 12, Pac-10 coming to TBS next weekend. Cleaning up out inside turns 1 and 2 after that just unbelievably vicious crash a couple of moments ago. It looked like the throttle hung on Derek Cope's car, and he went into the turn 1 wall at full speed. Rusty and Benny, I've never driven a race car. You guys have. I've always heard, though, it said that the two things a driver fears the most are fire and a stuck throttle, because it puts him in the situation of a stuck throttle in the least control he could possibly have to do anything about it.
Yeah, absolutely. When you drive down into turn 1 or turn 3 and you're going straight, just like you are in turn 1 going into Richmond, you're really running fast. And it appeared that the tire didn't go down. I don't think it did. And something definitely happened. But, boy, when you go in that corner, you get off that throttle and that car stays going, it's just, you just can't think quick enough to take your right hand or left hand and hit that red button to kill it. So it's a terrible feeling, no doubt about that.
They do have a kill switch on. That's what you're talking about, the kill switch on the steering wheel. You can't think to reach up and hit it.
No, when we had some stuck throttles a couple of years ago, NASCAR immediately jumped on it and put the red button in. If we have a stuck throttle, we can hit the button and turn the engine off. But it is tough to think that.
Now, there's an apparatus that's being developed by the Roush organization to try and help that.
Yeah, there sure is. Jack Roush and his guys have developed a brake pressure, a cutoff switch. And I'll tell you what, every now and then something like this happens and it makes you take a second look at things. It does me. I mean, I just about forgot about the stuck throttle thing. And then Jeff Gordon had a problem today, and now we saw a problem with Derek Cope. And I guarantee tomorrow morning I'll be down with my guys saying, go through this thing one more time to make sure everything looks good.
Now, the pressure deal is when you hit the brakes at so much pressure, it turns the engine off, correct?
That's right. You push beyond, you push so hard that the sensor says, you really shouldn't be pressing this hard, and all of a sudden it'll kick the engine off.
Yeah, and coming soon.
That again, is something that they need to do because, again, you just can't, folks, you got a wall coming at you at 150 miles per hour. You say, I think I'll reach up here and it's, but you don't think about that.
No, you don't think about that. And I don't want to speculate what happened either, but it was a hard hit, and I've never seen a car go that fast into the wall. It looks like it picked up speed, actually.
I mean, and Jeff Gordon today, his throttle hung, but not full throttle. If that's what happened to Derek Cope's car, that was full throttle. Just when it hung today was about a quarter throttle, just enough when he got down the corner, it continued on straight, and he kind of brushed the wall. Nothing like that.
All right, they continue to clean up the track, and the cars continue to sit under the red flag here in Richmond. And as that work continues, we'll take a break and come back. So that was a hard crash for Derek Cope here in Richmond. TNT is live in Richmond, Virginia at the Richmond International Raceway. Tonight's NASCAR Busch Series 250-lapper is under the red flag at lap 74. Very halting start to this race. We've had 6 caution flags already. Longest we ran under the green flag about is just a little bit over 15 laps. Spins, bumps, bangs, crashes, and we are under the red for a hard crash now involving Derek Cope. Other major story of the night besides the yellow flags, the championship. Dale Earnhardt Jr. has led all of the laps so far. Jason Keller runs 6th at lap 13. Greg Biffle thought he had a flat tire, pitted, went back to 36th at the time. He's worked his way back up to 14th now and is trying to keep pace. While the cars are stopped under the red flag, let's check down on pit road. Here's Dave Burns.
Well, I used to know Kevin Mannion as the soft-spoken car chief on the #1 Pennzoil car in the Winston Cup Series. But a couple weeks ago, they told Kevin, you're going to get to crew chief Dale Jr.'s car at Richmond. This has been kind of a wild ride for you, hasn't it?
Yeah, it really has. This year's been pretty tough with Steve, but he's coming around. He's up here on the pit box with us. Dale Jr., Teresa, I just got to thank him for the opportunity. It's really, really a neat deal. I started with Dale Jr. about 5 years ago here, running a car we called Casper. It was a white car, and we ran real good everywhere we went. So it's been a lot of fun and a lot of work here lately.
It's a little distracting. You've had about every DEI team member from every other team up here checking you out, giving you advice. Are you distracted?
No, we're just having fun tonight. This is what this Busch deal's about, is to have fun, learn for tomorrow's race in the Winston Cup, trying to develop a driver next year. So we're going to do 15 or so races, and Steve Park's up here. He's going to drive 5. Dale Jr.'s going to run 3, and then a rookie for 7 for a total of 15. So.
All right. Hey, Steve, you want to lean over here a second? Let's, as long as you're right here, man, let's discuss. You kind of lost Kevin on your car now. Are you doing okay on the Cup side?
Yeah. Well, actually, we are, but we miss Kevin a lot, and he's helping out this weekend. So we're going to miss him when next year when he goes full-time on the Busch car. But thankfully, I'm going to race Busch car a few times. So right now, we're up here just rooting Dale Jr. on, and just want to say hello to all the guys back home and DMP too. So we got to make sure we get that in here.
And by the way, Junior's having fun with this too. His car is parked right over there, and as soon as he saw me walk up here, he busted on Kevin about something about Hollywood or something like that. Marty?
Well, Kevin LePage is having a nice run. Not quite Hollywood status as Dale Jr., but other than that 8 car, which seems to be in his own class, you're doing pretty well for your class.
Yeah, not bad there, Marty. Like I told you a little while ago, I wouldn't mind having that 8 car tonight. He's awful strong, but Kevin's done a good job in Timberwolf Chevy ever since we got here. I mean, we qualified 3rd, and we're running good. Cars good right there. Spencer's pretty good, and times were as good as a 9. Yeah. It's kind of, we're just kind of sizing things up here. He's trying to take care of the car, and we get down here at the end and then race these guys at the end. We got a long way to go. We're good in the short run, which is about all we're getting right now. I'd like to see this thing get back and do some racing, so these fans will have a good show here tonight.
What do you think here? They're going to pull the red flag in a minute. You think everybody's going to come in and pit?
I think so. We've been out there a while. There's a lot of trash out there. We saw the 60 car back here get a tire down early, and I think we'll probably come and put tires on it now and then, work our way back up through there if some of these guys stayed out. Some of those guys stopped, that last caution, which they're going to work themselves up there. But, put some good years on there. I think, I think we'll be fine. Like I said, the car's real good, and we don't want to jeopardize anything with the Timberwolf Chevy night because, we're good enough to get a good finish out of this thing.
All right, and currently Kevin LePage sits in 3rd, Alan.
Well, I'll tell you what, guys, I want to know the straight story, what's going on down there. What if we call Kenny and see what he thinks?
Do you think he'll tell you the truth?
Well, I don't know. I don't trust anybody else. I trust my own brother.
Okay,
dial him up. Let's dial him up.
Hey, Kenny, this is Rusty up in TNT Control. Do you hear me?
Yeah, bro, I hear you.
Well,
good deal. I got to ask you a question, Kenny. What's it look like out there? Give us a straight story. Nobody else will.
Are you talking about the sealer on the track, Rusty, or that wreck?
Well, the wreck was a real bad one, Kenny. We're still speculating what happened down there, talking about a stuck throttle. It doesn't appear to be a right front tire, but what is the sealer doing? I mean, we didn't get a second groove last time. Did we get a second groove yet?
You know what? I think by tomorrow night it'll be really good, Rusty. It's it's starting to get back to the old Richmond. I'm not saying the top lane is still really good, but it ain't too bad. You can get up a half a lane, still cut your car, and try to get up off the corner. We still got a lot of work to do to get back the way it used to be.
Well, hopefully by the time it's over tonight, the track will free up a little bit. You can run that second groove. I'm really amazed from watching up here how the second groove is coming a little bit, but that was a big story leading into this race, what the sealer was going to do. But I told these guys, I said, I know you'll shoot me a straight story, so that's the reason we dialed you up.
Take it.
All right, they're going to pull the red flag and get the field rolling. Matt Yoakum is back in the infield medical center area. Matt, what can you tell us?
Well, Alan, some positive news from the infield medical center. Derek Cope is inside. He is alert. He is awake. In fact, his wife, Renee, is not here at the racetrack. She's at a horse show. He spoke to her on his cell phone. He told her that he is okay. They are going to take him to a local hospital, Memorial, the same place where Bobby Hamilton went last night. Derek complaining of some right shoulder pain, so they are going to take some x-rays and check him out. But so far, very positive news from the infield care center.
Man,
that's great.
that's such great news, isn't it?
Well, I'll tell you, after that hit, that's great news.
All right, Matt, thanks. So glad to hear that about Derek Cope. Alert and awake after that vicious wreck down inside turn 1.
All right, now then, 75 laps when they come by. Terry Shirley said he thought he was going to stop with his 37 car. Kevin LePage, what about the rest of these guys? Think they'll stop, Rusty?
I would. I mean, I'm a 4-tire guy. I'm always in the pits. It seems like with something, especially with all that debris on the racetrack, you don't know what these guys ran through. There's been a lot of wrecks going on. I come, and here they come.
All right, who's going to be on the pit road? How about everybody? Jamie McMurray, who pitted earlier, is going to be the first one to stay out. Matt?
Well, Alan Jimmy Spencer hits pit road in the 4th position. He said his car was neutral, but he felt like he needed a little bit of help in the corners. 1 air pressure adjustment in the left rear tire. Half a pound out. Marty.
Kevin LePage started free off the car, got great the longer they ran, but they're really good on those short runs as well. No top 10s in the last 4 for these guys, and no changes on the stop, Dave.
The 8 car, no changes, no surprise. A combination of players from DEI pitting this car. They practiced this week 1 time, 5 stops, and it looks like they work well together.
I'm not sure Jeff Burton's guys got the money on that one.
No, they're not a very good stop. Greg Biffle, remember the 60 car, he stopped earlier and changed left side, so this time just changed right side. So look at all the track position he picked up.
Well, they ran so long under the caution place, he really didn't have many green flag laps in his tires, so it's a good call. He's got the position now.
5 guys stayed out on the track and did not pit. We'll reset the running order for you when we come back to Richmond on TNT.